So in a time of social distancing, which really is physical distancing, the fact that we are called to stay separated from each other in different places, in a time where we can't be together, how do we present the peace to one another? Last week, I had you turn to the people around you and say, Jesus is my peace. This week, I'd like you to turn to those you are with and tell them Jesus is your peace. As we pass the peace to one another, we are giving that peace to each other. So go ahead, turn to the people around you and tell them that Jesus is your peace. Now, if you're by yourself, or even if you have other people with you, I want to invite you to pause the video again and to send a message to somebody else in the church family, somebody else who you know, maybe even not someone in our church family, but somebody out there who could use a reminder that Jesus is their peace as well, that even in times of trouble, they can find peace in him. Go ahead and call someone, send them a text message. If you need somebody to send a message to, you can send it to this number. This will get to me. The number of you who sent me messages last week was fantastic, especially the times that I received them. I got them all over the course of the day. But please remind people, Jesus is your peace. Even in these hard times, he can be our hope, and we can find peace in him. Go ahead and take a moment, do that, and we will continue as we go. Well, we're not done. We're continuing in worship. And one of the ways that we worship, I say this every week, we worship as we say these words to God, as we cling to scriptures and remind him of what's true, as we remind each other of that truth as well. But we also give back to God through the work of our offering. And in this time where we aren't able to physically pass a plate, and even if we were meeting, we wouldn't be passing a plate. But if we were together, that offering goes to help the church continue to serve the people of this community, to continue the ministry that God is doing. And that ministry is continuing. And it's been exciting to hear some of the stories of how, even in times where we have to get very innovative, how the work of the gospel is continuing through this church body. It's been very exciting to see that. But in order for that to happen, the offering is still something that we need to keep going. And so if you are used to putting in a check, you can still mail a check to this address, 640 Church Street. The mail has been stopped, but we have someone checking it a couple times a week, and then being able to cash checks and deposit them, or to go online at our website at www.graystonepc.org/give to continue the work. It feels like giving an offering in this time is especially strange because the regular operations of the church are a little different. But it's important as we give to God to remember that he is the one who sustains us and that our dependence is still on him. Our hope and our trust are not found in hoarding, in saving up things. And so we have a chance to trust God in the way that we give back to him. And so I encourage you to continue to support the ministry of the church and to continue to support the work that God is doing in our midst. As we do this offering, I have another song for us to enjoy. And this one, if you look in the background, it should feel a little familiar. So I encourage you to check this out and to feel a little taste of home.